For the last month or two, I have been suffering enormous lower back pain. I really couldn't figure out what it was. I have one of those fancy sleep number beds. I tried every different setting. I tried different shoes. I thought it was because I was wearing sandals. And so I started wearing tennis shoes everywhere I went. I started stretching more, and I just could not figure it out. Advil did nothing. Bare Back and Body did nothing. Constant lower back pain. It's not like, like for me, it was like when I was bending over just a little bit. Let's say it bend down and pick something off the ground, or to put the leash on my dog or something like that. Just intense searing lower back pain. I've never, ever had back pain in my entire life, but now I've been dealing with it for the past several months, just every day coming down here. Now I know I'm sitting in a chair a lot, but I get up quite a bit. I get up and move around at least every probably 20, 25 minutes. I'm not sitting in this chair super duper long. And I had just bought an ultra high-end Secret Labs chair that was purposely built for big and tall people. So that couldn't have been it. Oh, wait, that was actually it. I fell for buying another gaming chair. And, listen, focus. I'm not telling you to focus. I'm telling my camera to focus. Apparently it doesn't want to. I understand many of my viewers probably have gaming chairs and they're totally fine with them. I believe that many gaming chairs are totally fine for many people. If you're already physically fit, or if you have very good posture, or if you're not sitting in them for hours at a time, most people will not be able to. It will be indiscriminate between a gaming chair and a non-gaming chair. So if you want to go buy your fancy DX Racer or your Secret Lab or your PewDiePie chair because it goes way back, it's not going to matter, right? I'm talking to my experience. This is my truth. All right. I've had every gaming chair on the market, and one thing has always been true of them. They all break. All of them have broken. DX Racers, I've gone through several armrests. I've had the plastic chairs break, the casters break, especially even on their king size Titan edition, which is, obviously weight appropriate for me. The Secret Labs chair, mediocre for the price. And I think it was like almost $500 or $600 wasted. Now, I guess I'll let Maggie have it if she wants. How did I figure out that it was a chair? Well, I had tried literally everything else. I couldn't possibly believe that it was this new fancy gaming chair that I bought that was causing this problem. So I went back to my old chair, which is no slouch either, no pun intended. It's a Herman Miller chair that was very expensive as well. I think it was $600 or $700. You can get them used because they're so popular in offices. Get them used for like $200 to $300. But I've done it all. I have things to rest my feet on. Look, when you sit in your chair, you want to keep your feet flat on the floor, keep your hip width, shoulder length apart. You don't want to cross your legs, cross your knees. You want to try to keep your spine as safe as possible. What I want to say is, like, before you get angry, if you're in the market for a new chair, all I'm asking is that you consider an ergonomic office chair. I'm not saying that every single gaming chair ever is a piece of garbage and you should never buy one. But what I am saying is an ergonomic office chair is probably better. It's probably got a better warranty. It's probably got more custom settings, and it's probably going to be better for your back. Again, I'm talking to people who maybe aren't in peak physical condition. If you're already in excellent physical condition, or you don't spend a long amount of time sitting in your chairs, it doesn't really matter, does it? You could sit on a pile of oranges and probably be fine. But for a lot of people who are in a chair for many hours a day and maybe aren't in peak physical condition, or maybe do have back problems, but they still want that cool chair, I understand. But allow me to offer just a few reasons why you need to consider just an ergonomic office chair. By the way, I have turned down a half dozen gaming chair sponsorships from some of the biggest names you've seen out there. I turn them down every single time because I don't believe in them. I don't believe that they're better than what you can get for similar money in an office chair. Now, again, if you have your PewDiePie chair, I promise you, I'm not dumping on you. If you're not having any problems with it, then this video isn't for you. But what I'm talking about is, tall people, big people, people that are in a chair for a long period of time, people that already have sore back problems, people that have, poor posture. Ergonomic office chair is simply going to be better in every way, shape, or form, including price often. Yes, Herman Miller chairs can be very expensive, but you can also find affordable options from Amazon, or go to your actual, if you still have an office supply store, go and sit in some. Here's some of the things that will define gaming chair versus non-gaming chair. Fixed, winged. A gaming chair has a fixed headrest, winged backrest, bucket seat, raised seat edge, which is, I think, what was causing my problems. Backrest, high degree of recline, detachable pillows on them, and armrest. Now, for me, the way my body is, because I'm so tall in the body, I can't use armrests. No matter, like, if I buy a big and tall chair or whatever, no amount of raising up my armrests will allow me to put my arms on them. My desk that I'm on is just a folding table, but it's on 6-inch risers. So that I have a normal table size raised up more so I can use it without bending over. I mean, I do pay a lot of attention to my back. You can see, and obviously the office chairs is very different. Key design elements found in most gaming chairs: bucket seat, raised lip seat, fixed headrest. Let's look at just some of these options, right? Many gaming chairs adopt a bucket seat design where the two sides are raised, inspired by racing car seats. Sure, it looks cool, but what is a practical function does it actually serve in your room as far as comfort and ergonomics? In a moving vehicle, bucket seats help secure the driver as his or her body shifts from left to right. But as a gamer, your body will seldom be moving sideways. It would seem the whole basis for bucket seats in gaming chairs is for optics. They not only give the illusion of a seat that cradles you, but the feeling of sitting in an F1 racing car in the streets of LA in the latest Need for Speed game. For gamers, this can be an important factor. Anything that helps raise your emotions and puts you closer to the scene should be taken into consideration. From an ergonomic standpoint, however, bucket seats serve no purpose and can be even counterproductive. With two raised sides, there is more restriction in your seating space, plus the ability to move around. For people who sit cross-legged or with one or both feet on the seat, the raised sides can restrict blood flow to your feet, even more than normal contoured seat. If your feet are pressed up against them, also for larger people, that's me, it's important to note that manufacturers often report that a seat's width that includes the raised sides, which isn't an accurate measurement for available seating area. Again, raised front lip. This is a normal thing on gaming chairs. In an actual car, a seat with an elevated front helps prop up the driver's legs slightly so it's easy to reach the gas pedals. It also helps keep the driver in the seat. But what makes for smart design in one situation has the opposite effect in the other. With an office chair, there's no gas pedal to floor, no brake pedal to pump. The recommended ergonomic sitting position is with your knees bent at 90 degrees and feet flat on the floor. At such a position, a seat with a waterfall edge or the opposite, an elevated edge, is best for reducing pressure build up the back of the thighs. There are gaming chairs that feature waterfall design seats in a standard ergonomic office chair, such as the eWin, though by and large, raised lip still reigns supreme. I would recommend opting for the former. All of these things. A study was done on the effects of external lumbar pillows on promoting a neutral spine, comfort, relief, and lower back pain. The result was an improvement in all key areas using instruments and participants' feedback. It should be noted that the lumbar pillow used in the study had a cutout in the center for the pelvic area. Most lumbar pillows on gaming chairs simply consist of a block or a roll. There is evidence that even such form factors contribute to favorable head and neck postural alignment, again, suggesting for gaming chairs where lumbar pillows can be moved up and down, as each individual's body is very different. There are plenty of anecdotal evidence and few studies that back up the positive role external lumbar pillows playing in aiding posture. Again, so saying it's Winged backrest. Another unmistakably gaming chair design is the winged backrest. Okay. Bottom line, wing backrests can greatly add to the gaming experience, though from an ergonomic perspective, they only restrict the user's upper body movements. Larger people may also feel more cramped in their chairs with wings and should look for extra wide gaming chairs to compensate. Then you have the headrest that doesn't move. The level of recline. You can actually see how your position here relates to the compression of your disc, the disc pressure in your spine. 90 degrees, you've got 140%. If you lean back at 100 degrees, it's 115. According to a groundbreaking research by University of Alberta, the ideal sitting angle to minimize disc pressure and strain on the back is actually 135 degrees. This is backed up by MRI scans. Bucket seats and wing backrests on gaming chairs can be counterproductive from an ergonomic standpoint, though a workaround is to get a larger gaming chair. At the lower end, budget gaming chairs, pound for pound, are slightly more ergonomic than budget office chairs. Even a cheap gaming chair comes with basic blocks of good ergonomic chair, such as lumbar pillows. Once you up your budget, though, ergonomic office chairs start to leave gaming chairs in the dust in terms of comfort and ergonomics. They are not restricted to a particularly trendy form factor that gaming chairs are subject to, and that can and as such can innovate with flexible materials like 3D headrests, dynamic lumbar support, and more. I mean, if you look at the top gaming chairs, could you even tell them apart? Except for this one. This is an office chair, though. I mean, they're all exactly the same. Here's the one I have. I bought the #1 Secret Lab Titan, whatever it was. It's $500 or something like that. Every one of them, they all look the same. You're just paying for the name. You're paying for something cool that you can't even see when you're sitting on it. Please, I implore you. Look, they're all the same. They're all the same. I implore you, please, please consider an ergonomic office chair for your back's sake. Those of you who are young, healthy, and fit, I suppose it doesn't matter. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.